And action.
Picture this, the main character of the blockbuster movie A Haunting in Venice, but on the director's chair? Get ready to find out all about how the director and lead character of the film Kenneth Branagh takes on a dual role. In just a moment, we're going to uncover the shocking secrets behind the scenes of this haunting cinematic masterpiece and discover how this is a different story than Agatha Christie's usual novels.
Agatha Christie was an incredible storyteller. She is the world's #1 mystery writer.
But wait a second, before we move forward, did you know that this film is in fact an adaptation of a novel that came out in 1969 known as Halloween Party? The author of this story is none other than the talented Agatha Christie, known for writing some intense detective and mystery stories. And get this, the main character of the storyline, Hercule Poirot, appears in over 30 of her novels. And who's playing the part in the movie? The talented Kenneth Branagh.
Someone else is in this house.
And here's what the bigger news is. Branagh isn't only the main actor on set. Nope, he's also taking the director's chair, continuing his tradition of starring in his own films.
We take the bones of Agatha Christie's mystery, the book called Halloween Party, and put it into Venice.
This isn't the first time Branagh has tackled such a dual role. He's done it before in classics like Henry V, Hamlet, Much Ado About Nothing, and his autobiographical drama Belfast. That iconic mustache and charming sense of humor is what Branagh is now known for, bringing our intense character Hercule to life. Now, guess what? This isn't the first partnership between Agatha Christie and Kenneth Branagh. They've been working together since 2017 when they created the blockbuster Murder on the Orient Express, a murder mystery that not only left audiences in awe, but also gathered a surprisingly large amount of money at the box office. But that was just the beginning. In 2022, we were gifted with a sequel, Death on the Nile, which made a grand debut. These films have left fans craving more of Branagh's unique take on Hercule Poirot. And now, the adventure continues with A Haunting in Venice, adding an exciting new dimension to this evolving cinematic journey. But here's what's different this time. Previous works by the director in adapting Agatha Christie's stories have all been murder mysteries. But this time, things are taking a turn. This story has both elements of horror and mystery. The Academy Award-winning filmmaker, who hasn't been a part of the horror genre since Mary Shelley's Frankenstein back in 1994, did a remarkable job in creating this spooky piece. So if you thought this might be just like the previous movies, well, now you know you were wrong. But you might be wondering how the story really differs. Well, don't worry, because we've got you covered.
With Ken directing it, he's very good. He gets everyone together and we all just talk.
If you are a fan of the author's works, you all must have seen Orient Express, which dived into the themes of revenge, while Death on the Nile explored the darker side of greed. But now, in A Haunting in Venice, the story's about something different. It explores the age-old question of whether there's something beyond us, something that goes bump in the night, a ghost, a god. The story has a very supernatural side to it. Now, let's talk about some of the characters from the film. Meet Rowena, one of the central characters. In the book, her motives are steeped in darkness, driven by an evil desire to cover up an affair and secure her place in a will, all with the help of an accomplice. But guess what? In the movie, her motivations take a hauntingly different turn.
I play Rowena Drake, a retired opera singer.
She intentionally makes her daughter Alicia sick to keep her close. A chilling plot that turns into a heart-stopping overdose. And it's moments like this in the movie that bring the real suspense. But that's not all that's different. In the original novel, crimes unravel across various settings and a much longer timeline, spreading the suspense thin. But this film really speeds up things. The entire story is centered around one night. And of course, it was Halloween night, the spookiest night of the year. Now, this is what gives the audience a one-of-a-kind thrilling experience that will leave them on their toes. And what makes this film even more spectacular? The amazing A-list cast. With actors that bring in a large amount of talent on set, the film was bound to be a hit. And here's something you didn't know.
I've never been on a set like this before. There's a great sense of authenticity.
Jamie Dornan, who plays Mr. Ferrier in the film, revealed a surprising behind-the-scenes secret. While the screen echoed with suspense and shadows, the set was filled with laughter and lighthearted moments. The actor said that filming A Haunting in Venice wasn't just a job, it was a joyous experience.
These team bonding exercises and just creates this real sense of a unit and a company of actors, and we're all in this together.
One might not expect this considering the film's dark theme. Let's hear from Camille Cotton, who plays Olga in the movie. The actress revealed a wonderful story from the set explaining how she prepared for her role. Can you guess how she did it? Kenneth Branagh asked her how she felt about ghosts, God, and housekeeping. That's right. And here's the funny part. Olga was kept as a housekeeper because no one else wanted it, but in reality, Camille is terrible at it.
How do you feel about ghosts? How do you feel about God? And how do you feel about housekeeping?
And now comes the real bit, the secret behind such realistic scares in the movie. Did you know that all of them were possible due to the director's unique approach? Branagh used actual, real-life scares that were not a part of the script. You heard that right. The actors were kept in the dark, quite literally. They knew nothing about the surprises lurking in the shadows, those deceptive lights, the ghostly wind, and the doors that creaked open so suddenly. Talk about keeping the cast on their toes. Now, are you ready for a twist? Instead of a quiet English village from Agatha Christie's Halloween Party, Kenneth Branagh takes us on a spooky ride to the dazzling canals of Venice in A Haunting in Venice. He stayed true to his style and chose actual Venetian locations. He just couldn't use fake sets in his movie and kept them as real as possible.
The things happen in this room while we're doing the scene happen for real. And our reactions, they were like real.
Venice isn't just a backdrop, it's a star. But here's another intriguing twist. Unlike its cinematic predecessors, which were shot on 70mm film, A Haunting in Venice takes a different approach with digital cinematography. Director of photography Harris Zambarlukis explains the deliberate choice. They wanted a camera that could peer into the depths of night, using candles and practical lights to set the perfect mood. It's all about creating an atmosphere that will immerse you in the deep and timeless ambiance of Venice after dark. And we can surely say that the filming of the movie really made us focused on the scene's atmosphere.
And action.
And we've all been wondering why Hildur Guðnadóttir, the musical genius behind A Haunting in Venice's score, decided to take on this project. There's a personal twist to this story. Guðnadóttir's decision to compose for the film was partly influenced by her own family ties. You see, her mother happened to be an avid reader of Dame Agatha Christie's novels, adding a unique and heartfelt dimension to her involvement. The result? A musical masterpiece that not only showcases her extraordinary talent, but also gives the audience a soulful masterpiece.
It's literally like a chamber piece that accompanies the whole scene, and the violin solo is really taking us on the ebbs and flows.
Now, as for the rating, A Haunting in Venice has earned a PG-13, making it a thrilling yet accessible choice for your next movie night. Be prepared for strong violence, spine-tingling images, and mature thematic elements that will keep you on the edge of your seat for a heart-pounding 103 minutes. And guess what? Tina Fey, one of the stars of the film who plays Ariadne, linked the film's set to a perfect dark ride at Disneyland. It's a vivid comparison that paints a picture of an immersive and thrilling experience. But here's the twist. While this description may sound like a lot of fun, there's uncertainty about whether it aligns with the vision that Agatha Christie's estate and the legendary author herself would have for her beloved book.
Tonight, we are all afraid. There have been 2 murders.
Now let's hear it from the public. The fans love this sequel, and even the critics have delivered very positive reviews about this mysterious work of art. The review aggregator site Rotten Tomatoes gives it a rating of 76%, which is beyond amazing. Of course, people have concerns since it features a lot of violence, but it's overall considered a great adaptation of Agatha Christie's work. This film is a work of art on its own. From the incredible storyline by the talented writer Agatha Christie to its lifelike adaptation brought on screen, it has all been a team effort. If you enjoyed watching today's video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more. See you all very soon with our next behind-the-scenes adventure.
You can come out now.
Who are you talking to?
No ordinary killer.